Hi there, hope you're doing good. And Assalamu alaikum. I'm here with an update to the Google Sheet. There are two things. First is the automation update, and the second is explanation of the fixed table values and how we can accommodate that. If you want, like, if you have any idea to fix those or make any changes. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to explain it from the beginning because I saw that you are asking for the permission thing. So I'm making a copy of the same file I was working on. We have some data already in it, so I'll be starting it just from the like fresh. So you can always reset everything to create a template and then save it somewhere so that you don't need to reset each and every time. And then next time when you are using it, you can use the copy of it. Why I made a copy? Just to show you that once you will be running this, even you are using the same file, after making a copy, it's going to ask you for the authorization. The authorization actually means that through which account you want to run this automation. That's it. So that it can navigate it. It can find, like, if the file is in your drive, so it will go only in that account to find the file linked with this email address or maybe somewhere else. All right. So, okay. So we have the file in here. We have some data already in tab 2. I'm going to reset everything. This is the standard operating procedure. As I told you that it's going to ask every time you are running this script on a new file for the first time. So you need to click on advanced, go to the left bottom option, and then click on allow. That's it. So this last click got consumed in the authorization. I'm going to run this next time so that it will clear everything, so that it can get I can get started with a fresh file and show you all these steps. Meanwhile, meanwhile it's refreshing everything, let me show you the fixed table thing. As you can see on the older file, which is the older file, this is your original file. I made a copy of it, and you can see these in front of these three tables. We can see copy. So most probably we have some data in front of the same tables. Like on this one, there is some data on the right side, and on this table, there is also some data on the right side available, which is fixed values. I'm calling it fixed values. Let me show you why. So this is, you can see these are all formulas, but these are all values. And if I'll change those, you will still see these are all fixed values. So maybe some copied some data from somewhere else or some other copy, or I don't know. And on this, in front of this table, there is also some data available in here. All right. And where this data is being used. Specifically, there are two positions where the data, these two out of these three tables are being used. One is the first time progress ever task, and let me show you here. It's comparing the data from this table, which is the blue highlighted. So it's the sorry, first time progress ever for a task is using the table data from the task haven't started yet. So if I'll open it, you'll see this is the data being used from the task haven't started yet on the right side, and it's in some way it's comparing the data uh, with with the original files data, like current file data, which is current result for this table, and some older data, and it's checking that if the data on the older file, if the counts of the progressed in the older file is 0, then do something. If not, then do something. So this is a complex, but it doesn't make sense, uh, the comparing the data from one table to another, because but I know that you might have some idea about it. And the second table using is mapping adjustment. Mapping adjustment is also using the data from a fixed copied data on column R1390, and which is this one, and this table name is task with most NAs. So this is what mapping adjustment is also using a fixed table data, which is from the task with most NAs. Let me open it for you too. So mapping data, okay, mapping data is using this table to compare each value for each section. Like it's comparing the area A result from the area A result on this side. This side on the left side. This is currently active data, and this one is some result from older, or I don't know from where it's coming, and it's comparing that, okay, if the older data response on this side is equal greater than on the other side, then write something else. Yeah, so there are some condition in it. I don't know if why those are comparing in here, and if you have any idea how, if you don't want to remove those or you want to remove these uh, logics, you can please let me know and I'll move those. So there are 2 points: mapping adjustment and first time progress ever for a task. These two are using fixed table. So meanwhile, the new file has been cleared and we can get started. So there are two things to be done. One is to select the file tab name from which the data should be pulled in, and the column, the number of floors. And here you can see I have updated these. It's showing that 10 floors are there in the template. So if you are using 10 floors, that's okay. But if you are going to use 15 floors, it's going to give you a message that, okay, yeah, now you need to add 5 more floors. Please insert 5 more floors because you are trying to pull data for 15 floors, but we in the current file we have only 10. So if I'm using 7, it's okay. We should not have any problem. The file is slow, but it will appear that, okay, there are 10 floors in this file, so we are good to go. So you just need to enter the file link, the tab name, and the number of floors. And if you will now run this, it is going to pull the data. But I have kept one thing, which is the task list. You have to still copy the task list from the main file, the same file, this one, and paste it in the first floors table. That's it. Once you are done with these things, you can click on this update floor data, and what it's going to do, it's going to go to this file and copy the table headers for each floor and paste it in here. As you can see, there is the table data in here and the floor header as well, which is reaching up to column BF. Now let's go to the floor number 2. You can see floor number 2 has only BB, the data till BB. So the varying column number is also getting updated, and you don't need to do anything. And yeah, again, there is some limitation. We cannot copy paste the data with merge cells. So what it's going to show you, it's going to show you like this. So if from the cell from here to here are merged, it will show you the value in the first cell only, and rest of the cell will be empty, and then the rest in the next. Similarly, as these are in the whole columns are merged, so it will show you the value in the first column only, and this will be happening for everything. As yes, I think I should add the copy of the tasks to all other floors within this part, so that what you need to just click one time, just paste the task and run this, and it will copy paste over the task in all the floors as well. Other than that, if you have to do it, maybe let it complete. Yeah, I think it's complete. So still the tasks are missing, so you have to do those separately. Now you don't need to run this because we are not updating all headers. We are copy pasting the headers dynamically. So I'll remove this option and I'll currently run this update task. So what it's going to do, it's going to take the task from the floor number 1 and it's going to update the tasks for all the floors. Yeah, like this. Not only for all the floors, but all the tables as well. And yes, I think it is fine. This is it. Let me quickly summarize things. To get started, you have to first clear everything and save it as a template. And then as a fresh file, insert the file link, select the tab name, select the number of floors, then go to the main file, the same file on this. You have to go to this file, which is here, copy the task list for the 1 floor, come back in this file, go to tab 2 and paste it in the first floor's task. That's it. After this, you need to click update floors. And anytime you want to get the data updated from the main file to this file, you just need to click this update that flow data. That is it. All right. Now I'll make the adjustment which I just suggested to remove this and add this update task within this menu so that you need to click only once. So that is it from my side. I hope this makes sense. Am I missing anything? Okay, so the copy task initially were there in front of the other tables. So currently we are using in here, but you can let me know and we'll remove it. Have a nice day ahead. Bye.